10 things you didn't know about Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal is considered one of the most dominant NBA players of all time. Since retiring from the league in 2011, Shaq remains in the public eye through TV appearances and various business ventures. Although you probably know a lot about Shaq already, here are 10 of the lesser known facts about the Big Diesel. But before we get started, please like the video if you enjoy it, as it helps the channel grow, and subscribe for new videos like this one every week. Shaquille O'Neal is involved with law enforcement. Shaq has always been a fan of law enforcement and had a lot of respect for those who choose to become police officers. Two of Shaq's uncles were actually police officers themselves, and they inspired him to suit up in a police uniform. If he hadn't had the successful NBA career that he had, Shaq likely would have become a police officer. But at 7'2", his physique is definitely more suited to playing basketball. Once he retired, Shaq pursued his interests in law enforcement and became a deputy sheriff in the states of Georgia and Florida. Shaq publicly said that he plans to run for sheriff in either state once his TV career with TNT is over. You can also catch Shaq in a police officer's outfit in the popular movie Grown Ups 2 alongside Adam Sandler. Shaq was raised by his stepfather, Sergeant Philip Harrison. Shaq's biological father, James Toney, was sentenced to jail for drug-related crimes when Shaq was just a baby. When he got out of jail, he decided not to reconnect with Shaq, and the two went their separate ways. Early in his NBA career, Shaq released his second rap album, which included the song Biological Didn't Bother. The song was a tribute to his stepfather, but was also a bit of a diss track aimed at his real biological father. Shaq would eventually meet his biological father at the age of 44. The two went out for dinner at a restaurant just below his dad's apartment, and Shaq said that he forgave him. Although they don't see each other regularly, they do speak on the phone every so often, and Tony has even met his grandchildren. It's no secret that Shaquille O'Neal is a savvy businessman, but it's lesser known that he's one of the wealthiest NBA players of all time, behind only Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Magic Johnson. Shaq often refers to himself as a master marketer, so it's no surprise that he uses his skills to endorse many products to earn extra money. In fact, Shaq has endorsement deals with so many companies that it will probably be easier to list those that he isn't involved with. Shaq was also an early investor in some of the largest companies in the world, such as Apple, Google, and Krispy Kreme. By investing in these businesses early in their development, Shaq has made millions of dollars as the companies have grown and their share prices have increased. Shaq also owns many restaurants, gyms, car washes, and even a minority stake in the Sacramento Kings franchise, despite famously calling them the Queens during his playing career. Then there's Shaq's entertainment career, where he's done almost everything a person can do, from talking basketball on Inside the NBA, to acting, rapping, and becoming a movie producer. Shaq has also appeared on WWE, The Simpsons, and even boxed Oscar De La Hoya for 5 rounds. Shaq's family didn't have a lot of money when he was growing up, but that all changed once he was drafted first in the 1992 NBA draft by the Orlando Magic. Shaq's rookie contract was $3 million before taxes, and he managed to spend almost half of his first check in just 24 hours. As soon as the money hit his account, Shaq went to his local Mercedes dealer and bought a black Mercedes worth $150,000. When Shaq got home, his stepfather asked him, "Where's mine?" So Shaq drove back to the dealer in his new Mercedes with his stepfather and bought another one for Sergeant Harrison. After also buying his mom a car, the latest electronics, and gifts for his friends, Shaq got a call from the bank saying he was $80,000 in debt. He'd managed to spend almost half of his rookie salary in just one day. Fortunately for Shaq, this experience served as a wake-up call, and he started to take his finances much more seriously after this. When Shaq was just 13 years old, he was already 6'8" and wearing size 17 sneakers, so you can forgive anyone who would assume he was older than 13 given his physical appearance. Dale Brown was a basketball coach for LSU, where he coached for 25 years. When Brown first met 13-year-old Shaq, he assumed he was much older. In fact, he thought he was with the Army. Coach Brown told Shaq to take him straight to his parents immediately, where he offered him a full basketball scholarship at LSU to play for the Tigers. 5 years later, once Shaq had finished high school, he joined LSU on his full scholarship, where he played for the Tigers under Coach Brown for 3 seasons. Many NBA players wanted to become rappers in the 90s era. Allen Iverson and Kobe Bryant dabbled in rapping but didn't have much success. Iverson's album was filled with profanity, which put a lot of his NBA fans off, and Kobe quickly realized that rapping wasn't really for him, so he stopped before he ruined his marketing appeal. Shaq, on the other hand, became the most successful NBA rapper of all time. His first album, Shaq Diesel, went platinum and sold over 1 million copies worldwide. His follow-up album, Shaq Fu, The Return, went gold and further established Shaq's reputation and skills as a rap artist. Shaq would go on to release 2 more records, but neither was as popular as his first 2. Shaq only made $100,000 from his rap career, despite selling over 2 million copies of his 4 records, which is proof of how record labels can exploit younger artists. Despite attempting 22 shots from beyond the arc during his NBA career, Shaq only connected on 1 of the attempts, a half-court heave to beat the buzzer when he played for the Orlando Magic. But this isn't the only area that Shaq struggled to shoot from. He was also a notoriously poor free throw shooter, making just 52% for his entire career. Maybe this is why Steph Curry is Shaq's favorite player to watch at the moment, because he's so good at everything that Shaq was really not very good at. When considering who is the most dominant big man of all time, it usually comes down to either Shaq or Wilt Chamberlain. I tend to think it was Shaq, but that's because I grew up watching him aggressively dunking over people and breaking backboards. Wilt had more finesse to his game and would score a lot of points using layups and finger rolls. He certainly was strong enough to be more like Shaq, but that's just not how he played the game. Unfortunately for Shaq, the NBA backboards were not designed for this sort of aggressive dunking and swinging though. The NBA rims and backboards were designed for a tall player to lean against them. So when Shaq entered the league and started swinging on them, the NBA was forced to enhance their hoops. After breaking his second backboard in his rookie year, the NBA decided to enhance all of the backboards and stanchions in the league just for Shaq and his aggressive dunking. And if you're wondering how many NBA backboards Shaq broke during his NBA career, the answer is 19. Blue Chips is one of the best basketball movies of all time. If you haven't seen it yet, you should go and watch it right now. Well, after this video anyway. Shaq and Penny Hardaway starred in the movie alongside other notable NBA players such as Larry Bird and Kevin Garnett. The movie is highly regarded for its basketball scenes, which were so good because the producers cast real basketball players rather than actors. Shaq met Penny Hardaway on the set of the movie during filming. Penny was playing for the University of Memphis at the time, but was entering the NBA draft the following year. Shaq first thought that Penny was just an actor on the set, but was quickly impressed by his basketball skills. The two became good friends, and Shaq convinced the Orlando Magic to trade for Penny immediately after the NBA draft. It turned out to be a great move for the Magic, as Shaq and Penny led the Magic to the 1995 NBA Finals. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button, as it really does help the channel grow, and subscribe for new videos like this one every week.